opinions. Rich has a lot of them.
I love baseball, and I think that's what really hurts me most. In my opinion, the Atlantic Coast Conference.
You may not agree, but that's okay. Rich Brenner commentaries. Only on the Piedmont News Channel. This is Kathy and Don. They like to talk to dummies. This is Fleming. She likes to name goats after movie stars. This is Jim. He likes to shoot fleas out of cannons. And this is Roy. He likes to tell you about these folks. Roy's folks. Only on WGHP Piedmont 8, the Piedmont News Channel.
For all the products you ever bought that just don't work. For all the customer service you just didn't get. For all the people who wish they had a real place to go when they need a little help. Contact 8 with Neil McNeil. Because when you have a real problem, you need a real solution. Contact 8 with Neil McNeil. Thursday night at 6, only on the Piedmont News Channel.
Sometimes that's the only way I can get their attention.
Spare the rod, spoil the child. That's what I've always heard.
My father whipped me good and hard, and I whipped my kids good and hard. Nothing wrong with that.
What is discipline and what is abuse? Monday night at 11, Cynthia Smoot examines the difference. Only on WGHP, the Piedmont News Channel.
If you've got one, and you're a little unsure about the whole thing, except that you've got one, we're talking to you. Monday night at 6, join Neil McNeil as he answers the most frequently asked questions about guns. How do you buy one? How do you learn to shoot one? What are the alternatives? A Gun in the House, beginning Monday night at 6, only on WGH Piedmont 8, the Piedmont News Channel.
You can't see it, hear it, smell it, or taste it. But last year, carbon monoxide poison from home furnaces killed 1,500 people. What you don't know can kill you. Join Neil McNeil Monday at 6 for Deadly Heat, only on WGH Piedmont 8, the Piedmont News Channel.
Well, was it something I said?
Yes, it was.
A cloudy, rainy, maybe drizzly, cold day. Now that's a day with texture. That's a day with character. It's not unusual at all for people to maybe ride down the street, lean out the window and, yell at you and, hey, Frank, or hey, Cynthia, or Fred, or anybody. It's very much as if they know you, and you really like that. It's a very warm, responsive audience. Not just to like somebody, but to feel that you know them, to feel that you trust them. All that's very important. And you would hope that maybe in some subtle way that's going through minds.
When I was growing up, I was known as a weather fanatic, and I still am.
He'd draw little suns and little drops of rain, little snowflakes.
And even when he became old enough to drive and get around on his own, he was out chasing the weather.
I know he puts a lot of research in his forecast, and I know it's accurate. I love talking to people about the weather.
Van loves to talk, but he doesn't get that from me.
He would never let me do any talking.
I recall a conversation I had with Van about a year ago. He came to a family gathering, and of course he had to talk weather.
I do that when I'm not at work, I drive my wife crazy that way.
But if you want to know anything about the weather, watch Van Dam.
Van really knows his stuff.
Van is the one I would turn to find out exactly what's going on.
I would tune into Van if I could pick him up.
Complementary relationships are extremely important to balance. By choosing the correct combination, we achieve maximum information. You will notice that other combinations result in negating themselves, thus leaving the participant elementally void. Let's review. First News at 5 plus the Piedmont Evening News equals a useful balance of news you can use. Do try this at home.
This is Edith. She isn't liberal, mind you, but she appreciates choice. For her, the option of complete news in a small amount of time is preferable. Edith likes to get to bed early. Others may choose to watch an entire newscast. That's fine with Edith. Edith likes to be informed. That's why she watches 11 at 11. She gets all the news in less than half the time. So now we have our cake, and Edith too.
Have you ever noticed that watching some morning news shows is about as exciting as watching grass grow? Get news you can use that's quick, fits your lifestyle. Turn to the choice for the 90s. It's the Piedmont Morning News. Or